Okay, we are live. We are live.
Yes, we are.
Oh, we were supposed to be live last week, but a lot of things happened. And as soon as we said, we'll just call it quits for the night. And as soon as we said that,
That whole Sunday was just, oh my God, man. You had
first it
events being
was
canceled.
events being canceled. Shout out to the URL,
Yeah, shout out to
Queen
Battle
of the
Rap,
Ring
man.
as well. Like y'all, man, I was watching that on caffeine. And shout out to the battlers that battled that night. And it's unfortunate that we didn't get to see Cortez versus Sue Surf. That's like a
That's
7 year for a long time. These guys been going at it with each other, and they
that's
they
a
they,
that's
they
a
finally
grudge
get to battle.
match.
Real grudge match. And then issues happened. Now there's a lot more that comes to that situation. There's a lot more,
This was this is was
apparently,
this was after what we saw. This is after.
but there's
Like,
a lot more. Yeah. We could dive into some battle rap if you like tonight. It's up to you. But
we'll dabble in that too. Yeah.
but um in a world where gas is so high, you can't afford to gaslight anyone. This is the vent. I'm your host, Jay Hunterville. And we got Del Pesh here.
AKA, when I put on chapstick, everyone puts on chapstick in the flesh.
Okay. All right. Del Pesh, everyone.
It's it's
So claps.
it's it's true though.
Nerdsy is not able to make it today. Shout out to her. She's a busy lady,
Shout out to baby girl.
she's on the move, getting some things done. Shout out to her. Yeah. It is now April the 3rd. Um, a lot of things are happening this year. How are you doing, man? How are you doing?
Hey man, blessed. Uh, you're in your 30s when you start getting like aches all over your body for no reason. We're in that age bracket now, man. Like it's just you're gonna wake up one day and just be like, this is new. It was
This
working
one.
yesterday, but right now it's a little it's a little stiff. Like what's going on?
That random pain in your back, and you're just like, yo, where is this coming from? I feel in my spine. This is not normal.
Right? It's like,
Remember when you felt like you were invincible, and now you're like, I'll let you young whippersnappers run along. You know
that's
what I
so
mean?
that's I didn't think about that. It wasn't even that long ago for me. Like you can just
You,
get
s-
out of bed, bam, and just like
you remember it vividly, and now it's like you need your 8 hours because if you don't get it, your body is out.
yo, dog, I'm telling you.
I've been
And
running on 5 hours a day, 5, 6 hours, and I'm like, I'm never there. Like I'm not there. So, but when I catch my eight, the times that I'm able to catch an eight or a seven, big difference.
that's
Big
what I'm
difference of
saying.
the day.
At 5, I start like, yo, like, as soon as you finish eating lunch, you're just like, oh, no, 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 no.
You learn you learn about hydration, like how bad your body needs water.
Yeah. Next stop, King Station. You're like, King Station. Yo, I missed my stop by. So, okay, old man moment now.
Oh no, don't
I'm
tell
on
me
the,
you missed the stop.
no, so on the way home, but I was on the long, everlasting St. Clair West to Eglinton West. So, you know it's long.
That's a
So,
deep, yeah.
so unfortunately, I was dozing off. Yo, like, someone just woke me up. And I was at Yorkdale. I was like, what happened? So I had to
Oh
get off.
no.
I had to get off, go on the other side, go south, and then go home. I'm telling
You
you, yo,
know,
it's bad,
you know
man.
what's terrible when it's cold and you miss your stop and you're like the TTC is the one place of warmth for the moment. And then you have to go back, and for some reason you're like, "Oh, I'm just gonna take the train back," and the train is taking long to come back,
Yo,
and you're freezing. You're like, "Yo,
there's
hurry
been
up!"
there's been a delay. Another fire at St. Clair West Station. Another fire? What the heck?
You know what's terrible?
Yo,
Sometimes you don't even hear it, but you just feel it's a delay.
yo, that's
Delay. Oh, oh,
Oh my goodness,
Uh,
man.
but they're cold still. Eglinton is cold. If you take the Allen, they changed the signs. Like, oh, you
Oh,
said you were gonna drive? Oh yeah, take the TTC. Oh, oh, like it's just some shady ass signs. They're like, oh, drive. You said, oh, you just wanted to drive down here, huh? You should have took the TTC.
you should have took that. Yeah.
Oh, rush hour time? Psh, you should have took the TTC. Yeah, their campaign is their cold campaign is cold. I remember that first one was cold when they said if you can read this sign, you should have took the TTC.
That's
Like
it,
they're
yo.
sitting in the you're sitting there in the traffic on that Eglinton Allen when you have to go this way to go
You have to
west or
go
this way to go east,
east. Yeah.
and you're reading the sign multiple times. You have enough time to read the sign, understand, and reflect that you made a bad decision.
Right.
All on that traffic,
Bumper to bumper. Yo,
bumper to bumper.
you're not move. You're going 15 at most, and then you're stopping. You're like, oh, why am I stopping again?
And
You know,
it's crazy that Andrew Schultz, he's not even from out here,
and he knows
brought it
that.
up. He knows about Eglinton, telling the trucker
Like
convoy to come to Eglinton. And that might work.
that might,
It just might work. Imagine if someone blocks up Eglinton. All you need is one truck to just go,
and, and straight up block England. Yo,
that's
that,
it.
that's it.
We're not promoting any type of protest like that or anything. I mean, I don't want it to be fuel to your guys' fire because they say the vent told you to do it. No, the vent is not responsible
We're not responsible for
for
that.
any of your actions. We are not responsible for that.
You
We
gotta
do
take
not
that
suggest
L.
those things.
You gotta take that L by yourself. By yourself. So
Yep. Yeah, so I mean, for me, I've been okay. It's just, uh,
it's,
I'm gonna
it's
have to
just
see, I'm gonna see a therapist soon. That's all I'm gonna say.
oh
Um,
shoot. I mean, no,
but
no, it's good. Everyone,
good, but like I had one and I need to get another one or just, you know,
that's yeah. I remember we were, yeah. That was a
but
while
I
ago
don't know
too.
the difference between a therapist and a psychotherapist. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if it's a good thing or I don't
This
know
may
much about
sound this may sound more off, but I think a psychotherapist is more like you're on the more mod side, and a therapist is just in general, like how you feeling today? How does this person make you feel? What do you think about? But psychotherapist is more like I think if
diagnose, like
like diagnose,
diagnose,
yeah, yeah,
diagnose. Yeah, you have a disorder, sir.
like
But
and
we can't
like I don't know, but maybe they run more tests on you. They it's more like I swear they observe you more. Like
check the neural
okay,
paths. You're
the,
fidgeting. You're fidgeting, sir. Why are you fidgeting? You just asking questions.
right? So
But yeah, I think it's needed in order for me to grow as a person. But uh, what is the things that are growing that I don't like that should be growing? Gas
no,
prices.
oh shit, gas prices we go.
Gas prices be rising. They're on the rise. They said they're gonna go 6 cents more due to this new carbon tax thing.
Which
I
I
do
don't even
not. Hmm?
yo, what's a carbon tax? I don't even like I get it. Like basically they're saying if you're a car user, you're getting punished, basically.
Basically. But here's my
Like,
thing. You guys are talking about carbon tax. So wait, is it like to compensate? Like, are we gonna plant more trees? Is it one of those things that the money that we use in this tax is going for more environmentally friendly stuff?
that's you always want. Where's the money going?
Because if that's the case, I mean, you guys been doing this for a while now, and
Uh,
I don't see much trees being planted. I mean, grass is cute, but like, does that absorb enough CO2 for all of us to stop the smog and all these things going on? I mean, if you think about it, on Eglinton, they should have all grass roofs. The amount of carbon tax you guys been getting,
that would be a good look for Eglinton. Yo,
or
hold on,
just
let's play
certain
with this.
areas, just certain
Certain area,
places,
just
grass
straight up
roofs, not
like yeah.
full grass. Maybe just have a lot of plants that can absorb the CO2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Roof,
certain plants and greeneries that absorb the
like a, yeah,
CO2 that. that the crackheads can't get to. You
Like
know
a
what I mean?
wait, like like a rooftop garden, yeah.
The rooftop garden that like not the ones that like people could actually go and go up on the rooftop because that's not a smart idea. But
No,
like
no, no.
enough for like CO2 stuff like that. You guys are putting up 3G, 5G towers. Why don't you put up some plants and some
Right?
green stuff? You know?
Instead of knocking over an apartment building and then making it a condo,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
right,
causing
like
more damage. And how about you guys put in some like, more recycling stuff? Like actually stop sending your plastic somewhere else and build a refinery that we can actually like use the
crush it into
car,
something and
crush it
and
and
make it
make it
into
into stuff.
and
I
make
don't
it
know,
into
like I don't know, or is it too expensive? But I supposed to suffer with my guy my the carbon tax on my way home.
right.
Where is this? Like sometimes I wish we can see, like I know they say this money's going here and it's going there. I wish it was like church, some churches,
Like I want to
like where
see
there's an
like
envelope and it says, here's your tithes and this is or your offering or whatever, where you want to put your money.
oh, so some churches do that.
Yeah.
Really, I didn't know that. I
So you
thought
can
they
put in a
had.
building fund, you can put in like the Sunday school or whatever. Like if I could do that with my taxes and say, yo, all my money's going into this.
I didn't know that some churches do that. I thought they did the pimp strong hand and said, "What are you asking?
No,
Where are you
no,
asking where this money's going?"
no, no,
You look. I'm gonna need you to get out this office. You,
no,
you come back here again. I'm
no,
gonna, I'm gonna,
no. In the name of Jesus, I'm gonna deal with you. In the name of Jesus.
in the name of Jesus, I'm gonna deal with you. Don't
But
ask me where this
no,
money's going.
that's terrible. Though there's some people that are terrible like that. They probably are. This is a period, but no, but like there's some
If you
churches
wanna,
they have.
you'll see a real devil in here. If you don't get out this office right now, ask me about ties.
There's some people that like think that like some churches maybe that like they just take the money and go. And some churches they have like a business meeting where they say, hey, this is all the money, this is where it went, this is the expenses, this is the you know whatever, and then people could argue. It's like, hey, this doesn't seem right, or that is it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not everybody has it. I don't know about Joel Osteen's and them churches that had like money in the walls, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
there's people there's the good way of running a church and there's a bad way of running a church. It's just I mean, some of it's just ammo to take out the church, but hey, that's a whole different story in itself. Um, but yeah, gas prices. I think that we should lower it. That's one because it's rough for me and a lot of people that pay gas. We don't have money for Teslas.
what I'm saying. Yo, they want you to drop. Oh, what's the cheapest EV you could get? For those that don't know, EV is an electric vehicle or electric hybrid vehicle, whatever.
I
I think
can.
like 45,000 they're asking for. Forty
I'm
five
telling
thousand
you,
from where?
I need.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. If I get a Tesla, I need a Tesla with an actual car door handle. Don't give me no touch screen sitting.
Yo,
I
you
don't.
seen the thing? You seen the thing where it got frozen and the guy couldn't open the.
Yeah, it's like, huh, no, give me the handle. I can open the car. I
Like
don't need. Imagine the place is on fire and the heat of the fire is just no, no, and it doesn't
that's.
work. All that stuff, no.
Don't get me
Wouldn't
wrong.
have you function?
It's a nice looking vehicle, but like at the end of the day, like it has to work. It has to be functional.
I'll pass on all that still.
The price got to come down at least. Like damn.
Yeah, that's one. But like, even so, you got to set up your whole house to get the charging station and all that stuff.
What you heard
No,
is yeah, that thing is not cheap from what I heard.
I see people have to wash the tip and all those other stuff to like make it work sometimes. And
Oh shoot!
so
Wow.
I've seen the same thing when the Tesla's like, you can't use this port anymore. Like, when
Oh,
the Tesla
straight
says
up.
we are not charging. You're not charging. Like the iPhones. Some iPhone chargers are like, no, you're not charging today.
Go on. Try
This is
another
not a
day.
this is not a licensed Apple product, so you will not be charging your iPhone or whatever today.
Mm-hmm. Yikes.
But yeah,
It's ridiculous. What,
I
45,000
guess,
asking for?
but I guess when if you really try to look for a charger and all that stuff, well, if there's a will, there's a way. Speaking of will,
Yeah.
um, last week we're not gonna kick this down and beat it up and you know
Yeah, because like,
everybody had their take. But yeah, Will slapped Chris Rock uh on the Grammys. No,
one
Oscars.
time. One time.
One time. Hot box. It
Hot
wasn't even
boxing.
like it was a downward motion, boxing a downward motion.
Yeah,
I did.
technique. Let's talk technique a second. So he did a downward. So he did. We were saying earlier. He did a Muhammad Ali jab, but
Spun with it.
he spun with it, but he slapped down.
And then he fixed his jacket like it was the Men in Black.
Yeah,
So you went
correct.
Ali and then went into
Correct.
and then if we're gonna talk about the movies he like, how some people they turn into the actor, they turn into the roles.
hmm
So what role was he when he was walking to the stage? What
Ooh,
movie?
what? Whoa,
Bad
that's a
Boys.
good.
Bad Boys.
That,
Huh, Bad Boys. What you want? What
Michael
you want?
Laurie. Michael Laurie, yeah, he was walking like Michael Laurie.
And then the box, Ali.
That was Ali, yeah.
The walk back, Men in Black.
Men in Black with Mike Laurie, but it's okay. Yeah, but we'll say both. And then when he sat down though, that was some like
Is that King Richard?
King Richard slash Mike Laurie. Yeah, he really went Michael like remember the scene in Bad Boys 2 and the guy's like, yo, you trying to see my daughter, huh? Oh,
Who's that at the door?
who's
Who's
that?
that at the door? Who's that at the door?
He went at he summoned something there.
Is
Like,
that 17? Beep, you look like 30. That's hilarious. But I think now that I look at it and based off all the takes, Chris Rock said a joke that was, indeed offensive.
to we'll put quotations. Offensive.
I'll say offensive. I'll
Offensive.
say
Up in
offensive.
quote.
I'll say offensive because G.I. Jane, and it's like you're making some fun of the hair. Your hair is short, G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane.
But it's alopecia,
It's alopecia, yeah.
right? And hair is an important thing, and it's tough. It's tough. But here's the thing. It's the thing about this whole like. I'm not gonna go there tonight. No.
No, go there. No, go deeper.
I just found out that like male pattern baldness is alopecia. Is that alopecia too?
That's. I think it is. Hold on. Let me do a quick Google for the people listening on the tube. We Google sometimes, We're gonna be right. I mean, 70% of the time, at least, Hold on.
And here's my
Alopecia,
thing.
male pattern baldness. Okay, we're getting some
Is it
results.
is it because you know what it is? My issue, you know what it is? Because I've heard people say, oh, people made LeBron James jokes about his hairline, and people do this and they do that. And I'm like, man, the problem is like
It is,
when it
yeah.
comes, okay, right. So when it comes to offense and when it comes to certain things, I just feel like, man, someone could be offended, but like there's so many like, but this person did this or that person did that. It's like someone's feelings is not really warranted.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, someone's offended or whatever. It's like, well, people die anyway. You know what I mean? Someone feels a certain way. The person passed away, and then people's like, yeah, people die people die anyway.
Like
You
Cameron
die
says in
every
Paid
day,
in
B.
Full,
You good.
the
You'll be
Negeros
all
die
right.
every day.
You tough, right?
You
You tough,
tough,
right?
right?
Like, and I feel like, and then it's like, oh yeah, Black Lives Matter, all lives matter. And it's like, what about us? What about us? Like, and it's like, guys, I feel like it's
If
like
you,
just
if
it's
you,
just
if you like, people are trying to parry it, they're just like, just get.
it's
Oh.
very it's like stomach cancer. It's like I have yeah, we're gonna talk about breast cancer. Lung cancer, shoulder cancer. Like people just like they just like they
Yeah,
just
that's a
like
evil. Yo, that's a evil.
no,
Yo,
but it's
I know
just
what you
like
mean. But
I know it's terrible, but like it's like people just they instead of like actually sitting with make people sit with their feelings, it's
like,
like they
acknowledge
go,
it. Yeah.
oh, what about us? What about us over here? And I'm like, yeah, can we focus on this person's issue?
What about prostate cancer? What about leukemia? What
Like
about that? That's wild.
everything
Yeah.
is bad, but like let's focus on this now. It doesn't mean everything else is less, but I feel like this is the world we live in that like other
So,
issues are less than.
so you think it's coming from like a pick and choose? Because
Maybe a pick and choose. Maybe a pick and choose.
like
Because
the LeBron thing was interesting because he been getting, they're like, yo, LeBron,
been getting clowned,
you need to go to the
been
doctor
getting
and
clowned.
fix that. Fix
And then
that. Yeah.
the amount of offenses just at the Oscars by itself that people will cut, channel, and this. For example, Chris Rock on the stage. Oh, I don't like Chris Rock. Why is a comedian hosting? Yeah, I'm offended. Then
Yeah,
the
some people
jokes
off
he
rip.
made.
Yeah.
Why? I'm offended that he's on the stage. I'm offended that he's a comedian. I'm offended already because he did a documentary about good hair and bad hair. Then
Mm.
I am offended because he's a black N-word on the stage.
I didn't think you
I
called
was
that.
okay. I was okay when the Oscars was so white. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
and then you'll have Will Smith go. Will Smith slaps a man. Oh, I'm offended that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I'm offended that Will Smith laughed
I,
when the at a joke. I'm offended that Will Smith, what's it called? Um, Will Smith laughed. Will Smith started cursing at Chris Rock.
on
Um,
FCC, that like on
this is
national,
what
they call it
happens.
national TV.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm offended that you see. This is what happens when you give black people a place in the. You know what I mean? Like
Yo,
people just
I bet there are some people in the crowd like that.
yeah.
I bet they're like, oh, it was messed up too because I think one of the
Won an
people
award in
show
30 minutes. 30 minutes
after
after.
yeah, and then the show was apparently the first show that was black produced, so so it's already like, oh, the first black produced show, and
Oh, look what we did over here.
oh, look,
You give them a spot, and this is what
this is what
happens.
happens.
And it's just like, but at the same time, like, be real with you. Did I even know the Oscars was on right there?
Yeah,
No.
that's what I'm saying. So that Sunday night, we were focused on battle rap. That's
The
what focus.
whole night.
I'm going on Twitter like, yo, what's going on battle rap? What if this is canceled? We saw footage.
Nothing about that.
We saw. I ain't laughing. So it's not a funny situation, but I'm just laughing at the as a subject matter. Like we saw footage of it, and the conspiracy theories. Like, oh, he did this to duck the battle. Oh, this person didn't pay this bill. All
That's what
types of
we were
theories.
talking. That's what we were talking about at the
Yeah,
time. Because we were
and then
watching the battle. Well, like that happened live. We were watching it
that
live when they were like
live. Yeah,
DNA and Jay Black were like, yeah, the battle's not gonna happen. I'm like, oh, come on.
on the caffeine streaming service. Yeah.
Right, because I swear, like two battles didn't happen. 40 bars versus Coffee Brown.
What's
That
your
didn't happen.
what's your Okay, we're gonna do this. So
Yeah.
this battle rap segment. Allegedly, 40 didn't even show up.
Yeah,
No,
she didn't.
no call,
No,
no call, no show.
no show. Yeah, no call, no show. And did
Man,
explain.
that's just.
And that was supposed to be Coffee Brown's last battle because she's retiring. She's done.
Oh wow.
Shout out to Coffee Brown though. She's a real one. I'll give her that. She's a real one. Like when she talks about battle rap and how it's like she's not really into the environment because she seems like it's corny, it's snaky. She comes, battles, gets in and gets out.
Gets in, gets out. Yeah, I can see why she'll say that.
And I can
And
see that,
then,
but I'm not a part of the battle rap culture. I don't know how it works, but like,
wow, no
some
call,
people
no
be
call, no
calling people.
show.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. And then the other situation was, the other situation is just,
Yeah, yeah, that's a
all right.
situation that's still under investigation. I hope everybody goes well, and I hope there's no crazy repercussions. And because it affects the culture at the same time, right?
Yeah.
From getting bigger than what it is. But
Meanwhile, this is
um,
happening. All of a sudden, I said we said peace that day, and I was
yeah.
still on the computer, and then all of a sudden, all of a sudden on Twitter just says Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. I'm like, what do you mean what do you mean he slapped him? And then I see the clip, and I'm like, yo, I thought it was good acting too. See, at first I thought it was an acting thing, but I like how like when I was watching it, even I felt uncomfortable. Like I was actually like, oh, this is so awkward. Like, yo, this is like, and the slap happened, just pop, and I was like, oh. He sat back down. He's like, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. Keep my wife's name out your. When he said the second time, even I jolted. I was like, oh, that's. I was like,
I
yo.
watched it with no sound the first time
I was
because
like,
I was
yo.
there. I was when we hung up. I think I went on my phone and I was going on WhatsApp or whatever. And my boy sent the link, the video, but like
Mhm.
I didn't have no sound, so I just see Will come and the man has his hand behind his back, and when I said boof, and we're like, ooh.
Oh,
And then I'm like, what was that?
oh, that's.
And then I'm watching it, and then it's like the thing about it when he's yelling, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth. And it was like the first time, like, haha, and then he said it the second time.
This is the second
I'm
time.
like,
I was like,
no, I
I
think it
was
was
like,
like, yes, yes,
he said, yeah.
keep my wife's name out your. And then I'm just like, ooh. And then I'm like, and the funny thing is, when things like that happen in real life, there is an awkward silence.
There's a.
But I think I'm not gonna lie to you. When Chris went, okay, I think he was gonna cook
I th-
that. Like, I feel like he had some in the tuck, and he decided to just like hold it off. Like he hold it back. He just said, you know what? Ooh, I want to say something right now, but
mhm.
I'm not gonna say it. Like it was just so like subtle. Like he was just like, it was, okay. He couldn't even focus as he was reading the teleprompter to continue or whatever. He's like, that sorry.
The fact you said
He's like the documentary. I mean, the award for a documentary. I'm like, he is going. His cheek is tingling. He is like in a. You know what I mean? Like when something just happening, it's like, ooh, the show must go on.
so much going. Look, I've been slapped in the face before, and
So have I.
it's been very it's a it's a
When
very
it
awkward
happens,
thing.
it's
It's
a delayed response. Like,
it's you do get delayed. Like you're just like, what just happened to me?
was it a slap and turn, or was it a slap and your face just?
Nah. So story time. So okay, this is when I was in year nine, grade nine. So what happened is, and it wasn't my fault too. Someone instigated to. I should squabble that person today. Anyways, though, what happened was, um, we're in the classroom, right? So
Mhm,
obviously this happens when the teacher's not here,
mhm,
of course. So there's one girl, she was sitting on the top of the desk, right?
mhm,
And this particular dude kept like teasing the other girl, like not teasing her, but he's messing around.
mhm.
So then I take my hand and poke her cheek, but he instigated saying, "Oh, you're poking her lip because you think she has a mustache." So then, so he starts laughing. So all of a sudden now she like her head was down and everything, and she just looks up and she just went, "Bap!" And I just went,
Ow!
I went, what just? I said, what just happened to me?
Did she apologize at least?
She did after. She did after.
Hmm.
Like she like rubbed my cheek and said, "I'm sorry." But yo, I was stunned. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I started looking around. Like I was like, yo,
Yeah, like how do you like? It's a funny thing. You know the thing about a slap in the face? You don't even realize how loud it is. It just
yo, this
happens.
it just happened.
You just hear it. You just feel the like you. It could have been. It could have been a clap, but it's just like, and then it's like
Huh?
you look around to see like what happened, reaction. Like it's like you don't even know if you got hit. Like everybody's just, oh,
I think no, everyone no sold it too. It was just the dude laughing that was instigating it.
mm.
Yeah, no one's really paying attention. It was just us three, and it's just like
But
what?
like they know you got slapped. Some people know you got slapped, but they don't even know how to like react. It's like, ooh, what? Oh, like it's a delayed. Oh,
Yo, I think I sat down. I think I just, I think I
just, just dropping your seat, just dropping it. Huh.
yeah, I just no, no, that I remember that. Yeah. So, cause she was sitting on top of the desk and I was standing. So, so when I did that, I got hit, and I just went, all right, I'm just gonna sit down. I mean, I'm just gonna,
I'm just gonna. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have a seat.
I'm just gonna take a seat.
I
Shout out to
remember
those people, man.
I got boxed, but this was all my fault. I wasn't the greatest guy, so I'll be I'll take full accountability. But one time I got like one of the dirtiest like boxes ever, like because okay. I was doing some bad things, and um
Some bad things.
the person at the time was like disappointed in what I did and what is stuff, and then that whole thing when it's like just tell me everything and I'll we'll just get over it. That may be true,
That is a trap, by
but
the way.
that may exactly that may be true. Like it says a transparency, but whoo, I feel like that's one of the coldest traps ever.
That is a
But
trap. Like
I mean, but hey,
you
you
lie,
can't say that.
you lie to the grave. You don't. You
I'm
lie
not
to
gonna
the.
I'm not gonna promote that. I don't believe that's okay. That is not okay. That that is
Even
not okay.
I don't care if you're in the bed. Just say you fell asleep when you were tired and you just
You
happen to
can't
have your
say
clothes off.
Shaggy. You don't do Shaggy. Shaggy, it wasn't me. It's not the smartest route. Be truthful to your situation.
That's
I'm learning that the hard way. But so what happened was like she said that I said okay. So I spilled like I remember like I was starting to spill. You know what I mean? Spill the guts. Spill the beans, right? And I
Mhm.
think she asked me a question, right? And then I didn't respond in time. I kind of just went, put my head down, right?
Oh,
All I remember is I had glasses on. My head is like this, and my glasses are still like this.
real
So
wow.
she slapped like the torque. The torque of the slap was crazy, dog. My glasses
What?
didn't even get the time to respond. That's how hot that box was.
She
My
just went
glasses
bam and
stayed.
bam.
Like all I remember is like remembering that I closed my eyes, and then when I opened my eyes from the reaction to smack, I just seen the line of my glasses, the line of the
Of the
the leg, and I said, "Oh," and she was cussing me, and I said, "You know what?" I just hopped into my car and drove
it's
off,
time
bro.
to
Like I just said, "Ooh."
go.
I don't even remember holding my cheek. I think that turned me to my car. Like I think that turn hit me,
You got slapped to your car.
and then it's like, well, my body's already going this way, so
You know,
so
I'm just gonna yeah.
that was a very tough time. Terrible.
It's
Terrible
cause
time.
I'm going home.
I remember that was I just drove, and I didn't care what was in front of me. Like I just remember driving, not giving a damn. But anyway, she apologized, and things happen.
Really?
But it was my fault. Like but anyway. But yeah, a box, like when it comes to that Will Smith situation, for me, it was one of those things that he laughed, and then I guess he saw her, and then
The thing is, like, okay, so at that part, the camera kind of cut, so people assume he like looked at her off the camera and then saw her because she rolled her eyes. She went, and then I guess he must have seen a glimpse of that.
oh,
Oh, there.
oh,
Oh.
I gotta do something because
And
that's
then
gonna be a long drive home.
if he didn't, ooh.
It's a long drive home. Yo,
That
that
might have
is an
been
awkward
that,
situation.
that
And
might
then
have been
you're
a
in the,
lose-lose. Like
because there's a
lose
loop
or lose harder, I
because
think.
yeah, basically because you're gonna not do anything. You're not gonna offend the wagwan. Go into the car. Imagine that car ride. You go into the car, the limo, you guys about to peel
Oh,
off or whatever. Awkward silence. Oh yeah, it was a good night. Yeah. What's wrong? Nothing.
no. Oh,
What is wrong?
uh,
No, it's nothing.
that nothing thing. Oh,
I'm fine. I am fine. Something is bothering you, so you're not fine. I am fine. It is what it is.
it is what it is. I asked you.
You're
It
driving.
is
I
what
don't
it is.
ask you if
It's
it is
just
what it
like
is or you'll be okay. I'm asking you what's wrong.
all types of antics,
All types of antics.
and
Instead of
then
just
next,
saying, listen, I didn't feel like you defend me, and I'm really upset.
just straight. Yeah, sometimes ladies,
It's gonna be a long drive. It's gonna be a long drive home.
some
You
of y'all
don't want
just
to
gotta
say
be
what you
honest.
feel. And then sometimes they'll twist it on you and say, yo, not twist it, but like make you be like, you don't know what you did? How about you sit there and figure that out?
What, really, really?
And more times we would figure out, well, today seemed nice, you know what I mean? We had went to the governor's ball, everything went well.
We'll list everything. Sometimes we'll
We'll
list
be
everything,
blind.
but the situation. And it's
Yo,
like you no, you say like your laundry list, and she's like, you didn't. Oh, you're just gonna skip over the whole thing? What thing? I mean, we had brunch. They were playing nice music at the day party. Like, what? I don't know what. And that's when that berserk thing comes out. Just yeah.
yep. No. Sometimes it's just like, what's the funny thing? It's one thing. I tell you, you know what I think they like, and I may be stupid and I may be wrong, but you try to engage to find it out. I think they like the thrill of you not finding it out
Oh,
because it'll be easier to solve if you figured it out and then you guys apologize and solved it. But you want to rest in your anger, rest in your feelings and emotions.
there's some women that they wake up and it's just drama.
Or sometimes, yeah,
Some women are
or
drama 25/7.
no.
Like
I think it's no, but like it's like you being the person to be like, hey, what's the problem? I want to know. Da, da, da. They like that.
they
I may be wrong. I'm saying I may be an idiot by saying it. It's like
no,
it's not
no,
like they're not gonna
you can
say they
say
like it just like that, but they're gonna say like, I think it brings something seeing the chaos of someone trying to urgency try to fix something, and then if they go, all right, and they leave it alone, or like we'll talk about it later.
mhm.
I think it's just funny that
It's
you
always
know
at
what I
the wrong
mean.
time. No,
But
you can say some women do that. This is not all that do it. But
not
certain
all of
like
them.
some certain characteristics, man, drama.
And some
Holy
women
crap.
just don't like repeating themselves. And I understand. A lot of women don't like repeating. I'm tired of your ish, man. I am tired of you. I am tired. I told you not. I told you to put the toilet seat down, and you still for 3 years or 4 years, 5 years, and
Damn.
you're just like, whoops, whoops. That's all you gotta
Like,
say. Is whoops. What am I gonna say?
whoops.
What do you say after I'm sorry? You don't want to hear sorry. What do you say?
Yo,
But anyway, um, but Will Smith, yeah, he got himself in a liquor entanglement. No, not entanglement. Here's my
I
another
mean,
thing. It's a sticky situation. But if he goes on Red Table Talk to talk about this stuff, I can
that,
understand why people say it's planned.
I guess it's
You know what I mean?
smart too. Like, don't go to any media source. Go to your media source in your house
Right.
because that's where they film it, and then you
But I
talk
know
out.
it's a bag, but when it feels like, it was just all set up for this. Like, remember, he slapped the man and he didn't escort him out the building, eh?
Which
Technically,
is
I saw another black man, but maybe because it was a black man.
oh, that's a set.
But that's a whole thing in itself that we will just leave alone. And
no, they didn't escort him out.
went back to get his award. You know,
And see, that's the part too. And he won. And he got a standing ovation.
I think he's gonna win anyway. But when he said, when you get to your top of success, the devil comes out.
That's the,
I agree. I think so. I think so. But at the same time, here's my thing. I understand why he did it. I'm torn between I understand why he did it and I understand why he shouldn't have.
she shouldn't. Yeah, that's a hard. I'm gonna lean on he shouldn't have. I think yeah, he
But here's
shouldn't have.
another, and here's the problem, man.
He should have did the backstage or the after party,
A take
not in
that I
front of
heard
everybody.
that was kind of interesting is like, as a celebrity, when you put your stuff out there, you're gonna get the smoke any way, shape, or form, and you're just gonna have to deal with it.
That's because you're a public figure at this point.
You're a public figure, and you're gonna get scrutinized in any way, shape, or form. They see how you dress, they see how you look. You guys say that you're in an open relationship. Oh, they're gonna talk crazy.
They're gonna,
They're gonna talk crazy. Then they see the thing with you and your wife with Tupac, and then down there, and oh, it looks crazy. But here's the thing: is it crazy? Because Hollywood moves different than people in Toronto or certain things. You know what I mean?
it's a you think of Hollywood as like a big university campus. Like it's
It's a
its own system, right?
different playing field. Like not everybody's in it. It's just a playing field. It's a different lifestyle, different things. Maybe open marriages are big in LA. We don't know, or big in Hollywood, big in the fame. You know what I mean? You can't
It
live a
it
normal lifestyle anymore. You can't just go on the road anymore. You can't
it
just meet
seems
anybody.
yeah, it seems that way.
A
It's
lot of
weird. It
weird
seems that way.
fetishes, a lot of weird stuff, some freaky sitting that you know what I mean. There's some freaky people do some freaky thing,
Because
and then
yo,
people think, oh,
Because
hmm?
you know Cat Williams, like, he put on a blast when he said, "Yo, when you go to those parties," he's like, "Yo, you see some." And he did that off his first special, if you remember, Pimp
Right.
Chronicles. He said, "Yo, you see some like stuff where you go like, whoa, yeah."
And I think it's weird because I when I hear certain things and I hear certain things, it's like maybe it's one of those things that when you reach a certain level of success, you can do some next freaky thing and not get scrutinized because of it. You'll be the most outlandish person, but because of your success, it's okay.
It's yeah, yeah.
Or you
Some
won't
people
get
get that pass,
scrutinized and no one or nobody would know. A
or
certain
no
level
one
of
will know. Yeah,
success, a certain level of thing, it's like you get away, you're immune to all acts until it comes out and you're like, whoa, that's a heinous act. But then it becomes a whole thing like, oh, everybody does it. No, if that person does it, I can too.
I can't. Yeah, no, they say Smith is too big to fail. Even I think even after this, I think everyone's money goes up. That Red Table Talk episode is gonna be the probably the most viewed Facebook episode ever. Chris Rock's Netflix special. If they offer him, he's gonna get a big bag. Will Smith can kind of play the villain now, which is another. Oh,
I swear his tour right now, Chris Rock's tour is sold out.
yeah, you can't get tickets. People are trying to climb in there, like, yo, I need to see this. Like,
And that's the thing. There's so many takes. Like there's comedians takes that they were like, hey, you should be sued for that. Or, it should be raw. It shouldn't be, we shouldn't be immune to saying certain jokes. And I'm like I said with the DJs and all that stuff, when you cross a certain line, you gotta expect what's coming.
which I'm still like, nah. Regarding that episode too, I'm still like, nah. People should just, I don't know.
I understand when it says respect individuals. I understand that, but if offense is an offense, and some people, you know, understand that, hey, some people might take offense to what you say, and some people are a bit unhinged, and they will express their
This is
offense
this guy's
somewhere
a bit
somehow.
this guy's a bit unhinged. That
You
was
know,
a full force like I don't even describe that. That was like some. That was like a break. That was a Britney Spears breakdown. That's my take on it.
Yeah,
He didn't shave his head or anything like, but that was a full like he wasn't
but
in the right state of mind.
I hope everybody's okay, and I hope apparently they squashed it, but it's it's hard,
Yeah, the amount of
man.
rumors, like the amount of rumors are flying right now, like, oh, they're gonna take his award. Oh, that's not true. Oh, they're gonna suspend him. Oh, that's not true.
Apparently Netflix stopped one of his movies and all this stuff, and I don't know.
You don't
Then the
know.
memes were crazy. The memes were crazy. Little dag jokes. And I'm like, man, we really laugh at people's struggles out here, bro.
That is,
And we find running jokes about it. Like even that whole entanglement thing.
that whole
Oh.
yo, I played that episode back too when he came on,
hmm
and like when you really watch what he's doing, he was pissed that episode. Like he was very
He
like
was pissed.
he was
Yeah,
like
he was. But you got to keep in mind, these guys had an open relationship in a sense.
in
So you
a
can't be mad if you put that energy out there that you're running around doing your thing. Because who knows? He probably doing on his thing, and she's like, all right, cool. And she has to hug that too. She has to hug that too. When it comes to these type of situations, male diaspora or male people or whatever, if you think you're gonna win, be like, oh, I'm gonna go do whatever I want, and nah,
no
nah,
no.
nah.
The fact he said I'll get you back, Jada, on that episode alone is like, ooh,
That says a lot. You gotta
that
learn,
says a
like,
lot.
what?
And her reasoning too was just she's like, I just did it. No, she said she wanted to feel good. I was just like, whoa, that's
I'm like, man.
jeez.
And that's the thing.
I was like,
But the problem is, she probably. This is the thing.
that was a
I don't
crazy
think she.
episode, dude.
I don't think it. I mean, boy,
That's a crazy. Rewatch that episode. You'll
yo, the man was sitting there with his eyes red, but at the same time, you gotta think this is life you chose because they
yeah.
probably both had an open relationship. They both something they agreed to, and then the grass ain't green on the other side.
It seems even if you're
No one would
open,
have known.
there's still
No,
rules to it.
I don't think anybody would have known unless that man.
See, yeah, because August is the one that put it on blast. Now people were like, they were looking at pictures of them together, like, oh, they're too friendly.
The hug from the back. What made me laugh is when they showed the picture allegedly, and Drake caught on to everything, and you see them in the picture like, ooh, some man they know while going, they're like, ooh,
They
and
they,
they don't say that, just,
they
and then
that's
you're
the
just
face for
like,
it.
then it's like, how do you go about it? Like, I don't know. This is that Hollywood is different. The way I see Hollywood is like fame and all that things and all that stuff. I
It's
feel like
just,
it's just a different level of things.
yo, now I'm starting to take it in. That picture that Jada has with August,
Mhm.
I never seen her smile like that. What? Like, think of every recent picture you see her with Will recently. I'm saying, and then compared to the August picture, she was like smiling like heart. Yo, let me find the picture, man. She was
But
smiling like,
whatever it is, I don't know. But I I do think there's more like
oh, let me
I'm gonna
find
say
this picture.
this. I'm not perfect when it comes to these type of situations. I'm not, whatever, but
That
at the
is
same
it.
time, that is a sticky, like, we can't just jump the gun and be like, yo, Jada's this, Jada's that. No, 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 no. I think they both were in an equal situation. It just hits different when, like, I think we have this whole type of thing, and maybe women have it the same issue as well. Let's say it was something that happened and you guys break up, or you guys are seeing new people, or like something.
Mhm.
You find out you sleep with someone else, and you're looking like, that's the person? That person? Really? Really? Like sometimes your mind will get, as much as like some people have an ego and whatever. Sometimes you'll sit there and like, really, dog?
That is funny.
Really? What are you on? And it's like, you know how that makes me feel?
It's funny.
You know what I mean?
So this one, hold on, let me see if I can see it.
But I don't know. These people are, it's the way I'm gonna say is I'm gonna pray for them. I wish them all the best and whatever they want to do or whatever.
This one.
Oh,
That
I thought
was.
you, I thought, well, that's a photo, man. I think she smiled bigger somewhere else, maybe. The one I was thinking about is when they were outside and he came behind her and I guess hugged her from the back or talked to her from behind or said something. And then Drake was like far away in the corner doing the Toronto like stare down from a distance. Like, you know how you just catch your head between two people and you see what going, you're like,
Hmm.
all right, allegedly, allegedly. There's some people it's like this. I don't know. It's not even turn a blind eye. You see it and you just
Hold on, let me find this picture too.
you
Hold
don't
on.
necessarily blow the scene up. You just see it. You're just like, whoa, something is going in a certain way here, and I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to go about it. But before I jump the gun, I'm just gonna leave it as is. You know what I mean?
That's hold on.
It's just a hype. I
Oh, you're
don't know,
talking about.
but I don't know. What do you find a picture or something?
Yeah. It's not really a good one because like I'm trying to see the full like.
But nah, it's all right. But anyway, I
That's.
don't know. I just hope like because this is I don't know, man. When it comes to Chris Rock, I do think I don't know. Chris Rock, I think he'll be fine.
You feel no one
Um,
came to his aid? Like so far, it's only his brother really, and the Lavelle Crawford really. Like the two comedians. It's really just comedian.
I
Everyone's
don't
just kind
know.
of going. Everyone
I
else
don't
is
know. I
kind
think
of
a
just
lot of
like.
people are kind of like they don't want to jump in because it's like it's hot cakes. You jump in and you say, "Hey, Chris Rock should have not got slapped." You gotta have to make sure you have enough arsenal to defend whatever comes your way after saying certain things. And I don't think everybody has that. I don't think anybody has that in them. I don't think they're
Mm.
ready for that smoke or the heat that comes with it.
I mean, the comedians seem like they're ready. They're like, nah,
Well,
we're co-
comedians deal with heat all the time. You think that's Chris Rock's first time of getting smacked over a joke?
see. And most this thing is, most people don't know that. Like,
Comedians have to be prepared for anything
yeah,
when they say it out there.
I know some that do. So when they're doing a club, they'll have the security. Just they have like secret security sitting in the front row.
Uh-huh.
So if anyone tries to be bright, as we say in the Caribbean, someone tries to
Uh-huh.
be trying to walk up on the stage, someone just immediately gets them and goes, hey, you have to, right?
And that's the thing. Like, sometimes a simple joke can piss somebody off. You know what I mean? And you can't tell them their feelings are wrong.
Yeah.
You can't tell anybody that. If they feel a certain way, if they're triggered, if they feel a certain way, that's just what it is.
Hmm.
But yeah, other than that, like, you know, I wish the best for both of them and everybody in that situation.
Everyone's
Um,
stock went up. Everybody's stock
yeah,
went up.
everybody's getting a check.
Everyone, yeah, that thing, that's, I don't even know what to say.
Um,
Like,
Only in Hollywood, I'll say. Only in Hollywood, certain things happen.
wait,
Um,
you gonna rap?
am I gonna wrap? I was gonna wrap it up, but what were you gonna say?
We were talking about, I think we were saying something about Joe, but we were saying something about Joe the other day, not the other day, just recently.
I don't know what's going on in America, and I don't know what's going on in Canada, but I feel like, you
Leadership,
know,
I guess we're talking about.
yeah, I don't know what Joe Biden is doing, but I'm not based on what I'm hearing. I heard he's not living up to his expectations
Mm.
and to the people's expectations. Um, all these other things are at hand and whatever, and what scares me because I feel like we have the same issues. Like Trump is right there on the side, just waiting to get back and get tagged back in for another 4 years or whatever.
Which is,
He's just waiting. You took this away, but I'm gonna come back for it.
yo,
I'm gonna come back for it. I'm gonna come back for it. Same thing with Trudeau and all that stuff. Like, you know, people looking at Trudeau wild, and Doug Ford is coming along the side like, yo, we're lowering gas prices. You don't have to worry about your car tickets, car license, the driver's sticker.
The driver's stick. I still don't trust that. I
We're
feel
doing
there's
this, but they're doing everything to get elected. You know what I mean? You could
see.
see that Doug Ford's doing everything to get elected and get his numbers up. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But in the Biden's case, it looks like he's just doing everything for just like, you know what I
Just
mean? It's just situations happening that people are looking at like, I don't know if Trump might be the one or whoever, but like he's shooting himself in the foot. But Trudeau and Doug and all those guys, it looks like Trudeau's shooting himself in the foot, and Doug is just collecting the bullets, and you know what I mean?
that's
Collecting everything to make it worse. You see what I'm
yo.
saying?
I don't know, man. What we were laughing at the other day when it was in the group chat. Like I remember posting about Biden and what he was talking about Ukraine, and we both looked at each like, what is this guy talking about? Wait, yo, hold on. I was like, yo, what is the guy talking about?
I don't
Wait,
know. And then it's like when Trudeau tries to get a leg up, it's like blackface. Another picture, a video just drops in. It's just like, ah, my fellow Canadian.
a high quality picture that makes it.
Like it was last week or something like. I'm like, what are you guys doing? And then he's just like, my fellow Canadians. I apologize. I saw he said he didn't know how many were out there.
He didn't know, so
Allegedly.
so he did a blackface tour for like 3 to 6 months, and he may have remembered a few, but he didn't remember the other half. Is that what he said? That's a wild answer to say. I don't know how much I did blackface. How do you how do you tell your people? How do you tell your people that? I don't know.
But there's people that will stick beside him. There's like, I know he said this, I know he insulted, but I'm sticking beside him
It's
because,
just
whatever reason. But you know what? In the next 4 years, we'll see how this world goes. We'll see how I'm hearing all these things that I'm just like, I don't know much about, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
sorry. I just
The
found out. I just
world is
found
an
that
entanglement.
it. I'm telling you, man. Since 2012, I don't know what happened to this planet. I don't know what happened.
Yo, all we knew was COVID, and then I don't know. Now they're saying there's a sixth wave that might come. A
How do
sixth
you?
wave
How did?
and a booster shot that we might still have to take.
Let's say a fourth one.
What are we doing? But anyway, what you
No, I found the post. So, Joe tweeted a while back. Vladimir Putin, Vladimir Putin doesn't want me to be president. He doesn't want me to be our nominee. If you're wondering why, it is because I'm the only person in this field who's ever gone toe to toe with him. Huh? What? What are you? What are you talking about?
I remember when
Huh?
his bold self said, you ain't vote if you don't vote for me, you're not
Wait,
black. I'm like, whoa,
yo, that's
whoa.
for those listening. That video is still on the Breakfast Club YouTube channel. They didn't. I'm surprised they didn't ask to take it down, bro.
And
I play
then
that. I play that once a month.
I remember someone said something that like, it's messed up because it seemed like he was so confident to say it there, like he said it more than once.
These,
But at the same time, I'm thinking, no, it could be just old age.
it, the dementia just flicked the racist switch on. And so
Yeah.
it just it just flicked it on. You know what's funny about dementia?
So,
How come they never forget to be racist? You ever wonder that? They forget their family names, their nieces, their nephews, their cousins. They forget where they lived. They get part of their childhood, but they don't stop. They don't stop
because
racism though.
racism is a
They never forget
mental
though.
illness. Racism is initially a mental illness. It's a mental
Maybe,
illness, and it goes with all groups.
maybe. I just found that always interesting. You hear tales from like nurses being like, "Oh, I deal with a dementia patient." and they're saying all types of
Like
slurs and everything.
a war veteran, and they look at you calling you the N bomb. Like, listen, if you
Confidently, but yet you can't remember your niece's birthday. Oh, wait. I show you a picture and you're like, who is that person? That's your niece. What do you mean? Wait,
I don't know, but
but they know those ERs though.
the hard ERs.
The hard ERs.
They'll know how to say it, spell it, read it,
Put
describe
put
it.
a put an extra G in it. Put it
Mm-hmm.
put put extra words at the end of it. Like, yo,
They turn it into they turn it into all different forms of language. They turn it into a noun, a verb. I
they make songs.
make
Apparently,
songs.
apparently the ice cream song was part of that, which is
Yeah,
that's wild.
yeah. They try to tell us watermelon is their favorite ice cream. I'm like, you guys are terrible.
You get doing too
That's
much.
why.
But anyways,
But yeah, yo. Anyway, um,
that's another pod from the
the
this
other part for the night. If you guys have any questions, send it to askthevent@gmail.com.
or
Um,
complaints. I mean, 'cause,
or complaints. Yeah, we on iTunes, we on SoundCloud, Stitcher, uh, all your DSPs. If we're not there, let us know.
DSP. I want that.
Daily streaming providers.
Oh shit! Look. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, we're on YouTube as you can see if you're seeing our faces here. And
Yeah, man.
subscribe to that. And yeah, I think that'll be it.
That'd be it. I mean,
Shout out to Nerd. She should be back next week. But you know, it is what it is.
that's
Um,
what's your plug? The Nerd Z, THENERDZZZ. Her
mhm.
Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everything.
Search her studio. She's doing her photography stuff, click and capture every week, I think.
Every week. Yeah.
And yeah, you guys be safe out there.
Please be safe.
Love one another. Love one another. You know what I mean?
Some in Sacramento, like some guy just mass shooting, knocked out 6 people just like that. So yeah, please be safe, guys.
Y'all just learn to love one another. You know, if you're vaccinated, if you're not vaccinated, just love each other.
Put your hands up. If you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, put your hands up.
It doesn't matter.
It
Just,
doesn't
you know,
matter.
all these
Like
things don't matter. You know what I mean? Because when the aliens come and all these other things and they want to come attack us, you think they're gonna care if you're vaccinated? You think they're gonna care if your skin tone or color? No, they're gonna take you guys all out. So you guys might as well be together as one now.
before
And
the aliens come. Yeah.
before something more superior, if you guys think you're more supremacy-ish comes, if I make it out, if I make that, I just made a word. But anyway,
Supremacy-ish. Okay, that's
you guys be safe out there. This is the van and we out. Peace.
peace.